A little something that maybe people didn't notice is the default surplus good over here. So over here, if I click this, you see there's a difference. There's total goods stored, and you have surplus good over here. So basically, if it is on surplus default over here, if you come over here, it says 20 timber, 81 planks, right? But if I click this, it says I have 35 timber and 81 planks and 10 stone, 10 tools, and anything. But if you look at the timber, it says 35. This is the total amount of timber you have in the entire village, right? But if you click this guy over here by default, it says you have only 20 timber versus 35. It means that there's 15 timber that's been reserved. So this, what it tells you, the total goods is how much you have in total, like including those that are reserved for constructions. Like you see over here, I'm constructing a burgage plot, and it needs 2 timber, right? That's why it is reserved. So if over here it says total goods store, in these 35, 2 is going to be reserved for this guy over here, right? And 2 for this guy over here. What else? So whatever you're reserving it for, it could also be for the saw pit. So saw pit needs to reserve a log in order to to do some plank. But right now I'm not reserving anything because I have nobody working there. But you know what I mean, right? So basically this is what it means. So basically in 35, if I click over here, I have 15 that is reserved for something else. I'm also upgrading. So whenever you upgrade, you need to reserve 2 timber. So you see when you upgrade your burgage, you need to reserve again 2 timber. So it depends what you're upgrading, but here I'm upgrading the burgage plot. Same thing with over here, it says I have 4 meats. So I have 4 meat in surplus, but how much do I have in total? You click over here and it says you have 14 meat. So I have 10 meats somewhere else, which is, I believe, in the market. So if I go to market over here and I hover my mouse, it says I have 10 meat. So 10 meat is reserved for the market, but there's 4 meat that is in the granary. So if I go to my granary over here, I have 2 meat, but there's another 2 meat somewhere else that needs to be picked up. Also over here, as you can see, it says I have 27 small shield and 50 large shield in surplus. But if you look over here, if I click this, total, I have 61 small shield and 120 large shield. And the reason is like this because if you do 61 minus 27, it equals 34. It means I have 34 small shield that is being given to my militia. So if you click V over here, click this guy, as you can see, it says 34 small shield that is provided to militia, and these are level 1 family, which is a little bit pretty much everyone around the area. So if I click this house, he has 1 large shield, 1 small shield. But just to show you the difference, why over here you see 27, when you click this, you have 61. So the total is 61 in total, including those who are equipping it, plus the one that you have in surplus. But if you click this, the surplus is like 27 that is not being used. So basically that's pretty much it, guys. That's how you figure out how much you have in total, versus how much you have in surplus. I hope it helps. Cheers.